Hello there. Like many people, I hate Eminence in Magic the Gathering. If you don't know what that is, consider yourself lucky. Let me explain. Eminence gives an advantageous tribal effect whether the creature is played as a commander or as a creature. What this boils down to is a no counterplay free ability, kind of like a guaranteed leyline effect in the command zone. Let's look at Arabo, Roar of the World, as an example. They have this thing called Eminence. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if they are in the command zone or on the battlefield, another target cat you control gets +3/+3 until end of turn. So even if I have a Dranith Magistrate and you can't cast your commander, or I just Curse of Silenced you and you're not going to cast your commander because it's more expensive, doesn't matter. If a Rabo is in the command zone and you have a cat, it's getting steroids. All right, it just happens. No counterplay to it. It happens. You got to get rid of my cats if you don't want it. The thing is, Arabo is the worst. He's the weakest. He's trash, garbage. All right? All the other Eminence are way better and cooler. Let's look at Sidar Jabari of Zalfir. Whenever you attack with one or more knights, if he's in the command zone, draw a card, then discard a card. He's basically half of a Faithless Looting effect in the command zone. He's good. You're already attacking with knights with Sidar Jabari, and now you're just getting to draw and discard. It's good. It's card selection. We have also got Inala Archmage Ritualist. Whenever another non-token wizard enters the battlefield under your control, if it's in the command zone, you may pay 1 mana. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that wizard. That token gains haste, exile it at the beginning of the next end step. Yeah, if you can't already tell, Dualcaster Mage goes crazy, or you can go infinite with Bloodline Necromancer and Ruthless Technomancer, paying the 1, doing whatever, making infinite treasure. It's crazy busted strong. Eminence is really good. You never have to cast Inala, and you get all that benefit. My problem isn't with a strong ability in the command zone. My problem is with a strong ability that has no downsides. You never have to cast it. Basically, let's look at a strong commander like Atraxa. You have to pay mana. You have to protect it. You have to, I don't know, work for it, maybe, if you want that ability to happen. Exactly. But Eminence is a lot like nepotism. You get all the advantages, all the opportunities of someone who worked hard, except you don't have to. You get it all without hard work. Let's look at, I don't know, the Dragon. His Eminence ability says if he's in the command zone or the battlefield, other dragon spells you cast cost 1 less. It's dragon nepotism. Now all your dragons are cheaper. You didn't have to work for it. You didn't have to ramp. This guy's in your command zone. They're now cheaper. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. You have a amulet or a medallion in there for free. No mana. You just get all your dragons for cheaper. Basically, I'm sure he donated a building to Yale or Harvard, and now all his kids can go there without having the right GPA. Does that make sense? Anyway, we got to talk about the man, the myth, the Markov here. Because whenever you cast another vampire spell, if he's in the command zone or on the battlefield, create a 1/1 black vampire creature token. He's busted. Edgar Markov is crazy strong. And, you know, a 1/1 isn't that strong, you might be saying. But it's a 1/1 vampire. Vampires run so many Anthem effects that getting a little freebie is already insane value. Or when you cast a captivating vampire, getting a free little guy brings you 1 step closer to tapping 5 untapped vampires and gain control of my commander, etc. Speaking from experience, that has happened to me many times. Master of the Dark Rites. Hey, now you get a little guy that you can sacrifice to add 3 mana, moving you even further ahead of the curve. It's no wonder that Markov is $100, and my friend paid for it, because it's crazy. It's good. Really good. Too good, in my opinion, okay? Now, those are the official Eminence cards, but there are some cards that are basically Eminence in their own right. Let's look at Aloro Ageless Ascetic. At the beginning of your upkeep, if he's in the command zone, you gain 2 life. That's not that bad. It's basically Eminence, but it's kind of like the Jack Quaid of Eminence, where it's, you know, it's a good kind of nepotism. It's only 2 life. You're not pumping anything. You're not doing a bunch of cloning or making dragons really cheap. You just give 2 life. That's fine. Look at him. He's so handsome. Anyway, now those are the, basically Eminence. But now there are like 2 cards I think that are almost, but still kind of yucky vibes that are almost, they trigger the same aggravating feeling that Eminence does in my mind. Yuriko, the Tiger's Shadow. All right. It's basically Eminence. You pay 2 mana if you attack with a ninja to deal a bunch of damage because each opponent loses life equal to that card's mana value, and you're doing that all the time, and you can't remove it because you could just pay 2 mana and get it back. It's kind of like a Nala in that way, whatever. Doesn't matter. Derevi Empirical Tactician. Pay 4 mana to untap something or tap something, put him on the command zone, whatever, into the battlefield. You know what I'm saying. I don't like him. I don't like Derevi. I don't like Yuriko. They triggered me in the same way that Eminence triggers me because it's yucky. Okay? So yeah, Eminence, I'm not a big fan. I don't know. Do you guys play Eminence cards? Let me know in the comments down below. But that brings us to the end of the video. If you liked it, leave a like. If you subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future videos, leave them in the comments down below. If you have extra money lying around, donate to the children in Palestine using the link in the description down below. And I have a Discord if you ever want to join it. Hang out, share your decks, share your ideas, talk with me. It's sick. It's fun. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.